Now let's start crocheting the main body of the kitten. The main body consists of legs and body. We will start with a magic ring. For the Siamese kitten, we start crocheting using red coffee yarn. For the white kitten, we start crocheting using white yarn. First, hold the yarn on your hand. Hold the yarn tail with your right hand. Open the palm of your left hand. Pass the yarn between your little finger and ring finger. Then pass it across the palm between your middle finger and index finger and hang the yarn on your index finger. Beginners can hang the yarn at their first knuckle. First, make a magic ring on your middle finger. Wrap the yarn around your middle finger once. Pinch the yarn cross over point with your thumb. Take out the crochet hook. Insert the hook through the loop on your middle finger. Position the hook in front of the working yarn. With hook head facing the working yarn, pull the hook to the right. Bring the yarn through the magic ring. There is now one loop on the hook. Push this loop to the back of the hook. Now a magic ring is formed on your middle finger. Make one chain stitch to secure the magic ring. Bring a hook behind the working yarn and press downward. Pull the hook to the right to bring yarn through the loop on the hook. The chain stitch is now completed. Viewed from the side, we can see a V shape. The chain stitch here serves to balance the height. It is not counted as a stitch. Remove the magic ring from middle finger. For the first round, you need to crochet 8 single crochet. Insert the hook through both strands of the magic ring. Bring the crochet hook behind the working yarn and press downward. Pull the hook to the right to bring the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. You should now have 2 loops on your hook. Push these 2 loops to the back of the crochet hook. Bring the crochet hook behind the working yarn and press downward. Pull the hook to the right to bring the yarn through both loops on the hook. The first single crochet is now completed. Viewed from the side, we can see a V shape. Attach a stitch marker. Pass the marker through the space beneath the V shape. Pass through both strands of the V shape. Attach the stitch marker onto the first stitch of each round. Second single crochet. Pass your crochet hook through both strands of the magic ring. Bring the crochet hook behind the working yarn and press downward. Pull the hook to the right to bring the yarn through both strands of the magic ring. Yarn over the crochet hook. Pull the hook to the right to bring the yarn through both loops on hook. The second single crochet is completed. You should see the V shapes from the side view. The third single crochet. The fourth single crochet. The fifth single crochet. The sixth single crochet. If the yarn tail is too short here, you can pull to lengthen it. The seventh single crochet. The eighth single crochet. 8 single crochet are completed. Let's count the stitches. Start counting from the stitch with the marker. First one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh. Eighth. This large loop is not counted as a stitch. Reinsert your hook into the loop. Tighten the magic ring. Hold the single crochet position with your right hand. Hold the yarn tail of the magic ring with your left hand. Pull the yarn tail to tighten the magic ring until there is no gap in the center. End with flip stitch. Hold the stitch marker to the left to enlarge the hook insertion point. Insert hook through the stitch marker position. Wrap yarn around hook and pull through the stitch. You should now have 2 loops on your hook. Pull the left loop through the right loop on hook. The slip stitch is now completed. Viewed from the side, it also forms a V shape. To prevent mistaking this for a stitch, tighten it firmly. The first round is completed. The second round to fourth round are the same. Start with a chain stitch, then make 8 single crochet, and with a slip stitch. Let me demonstrate the second round. Make 1 chain stitch. Bring the hook behind the working yarn and press downward. Pull the hook to the right to bring the yarn through the loop on your hook. The first single crochet. Attach the stitch marker. Second single crochet. The third single crochet. The fourth single crochet. The fifth single crochet. The sixth single crochet. The seventh single crochet. The eighth single crochet. 8 single crochet are completed. If the magic ring becomes too loose during crocheting, just pull the yarn tail to tighten it. End with a slip stitch. The second round is completed. Rounds 3 and 4 follow the same crocheting methods as the second round. Crochet 2 rounds of single crochet without any increases or decreases. Please complete them on your own. Round 4 is completed. The first leg is done. Cut the yarn. Use your hook to pull the yarn tail out. Insert hook from the back side of the fabric at the stitch marker position. Pull the yarn tail through to the back side. One leg is now completed. Repeat the crocheting methods from rounds 1 to 4 to make the other leg without cutting the yarn. Do not remove the stitch marker here. We can quickly locate the stitch position later during crocheting. The second leg is also completed. First, make 1 chain stitch. Take out a stitch marker. Place the stitch marker on the chain stitch. Take out the first leg. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch marker position. Crochet a slip stitch to join them. Hold the slip stitch tight. Begin crocheting round 5. Round 5 starts with 1 chain stitch. Then make 8 single crochet and 1 increase. Then also make 8 single crochet and 1 increase. End with a slip stitch. 1 chain stitch. 8 single crochet. Insert hook into the position of the stitch marker to crochet the first single crochet. Place the stitch marker on the stitch you just made. Second single crochet. The third single crochet. The fourth single crochet. The fifth single crochet. The sixth single crochet. The 7th single crochet. The 8th single crochet. An increase. We will crochet into the marked chain stitch. First, remove the stitch marker from the chain stitch. Crochet 1 increase through the marked strand of the chain stitch. Make 8 single crochet. Insert hook into the position of the stitch marker to crochet the first single crochet. Remove the stitch marker. Second single crochet. The 3rd single crochet. The 4th single crochet. The 5th single crochet. The 6th single crochet. The 7th single crochet. The 8th single crochet. Next is an increase. Insert hook into the position where you just made the increase. There are 20 stitches in total. Insert hook into the position of the stitch marker to make a slip stitch. The 5th round is completed. Next, change to khaki yarn here for the Siamese kitten. The white kitten does not need a color change. Cut the yarn. Pull the yarn tail out. Use the crochet hook to pull the yarn tail to the back side of the fabric. Tie these yarn tails into a knot to prevent slipping off. Tuck the yarn end into the leg. Take out the khaki yarn. First, hold the yarn on your hand. Press the yarn tail against the back side of the fabric. Insert hook at the stitch marker position. Wrap yarn around hook and pull through. For the 6th round, begin with 1 chain stitch. Then crochet 3 single crochet. Insert hook at the stitch marker position to make the first single crochet. Place the yarn tail above the crochet hook to even the yarn end. Attach the stitch marker. Second single crochet. The 3rd single crochet. Place the yarn tail above the hook and weave it in for a few stitches. 1 increase. Then make 10 single crochet. First single crochet. Second single crochet. The 3rd single crochet. The 4th single crochet. The 5th single crochet. The 6th single crochet. The 7th single crochet. The 8th single crochet. The 9th single crochet. The 10th single crochet. 1 increase. Then make 5 single crochet. First single crochet. Second single crochet. The 3rd single crochet. The 4th single crochet. The 5th single crochet. 5 single crochet are completed. This round has a total of 22 stitches. End with a slip stitch. Now let's learn how to change yarn colors. We need to change the yarn at the stitch marked with the yellow stitch marker, so stop crocheting when there is still 1 stitch left, before the stitch marker. Preparing for color change. Insert the crochet hook under the top horizontal V shape. Pull the yarn through the insertion point with the crochet hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. This is an incomplete single crochet. In this state, change the yarn. Release the yarn in your hand. Take out the yellow yarn. Place the yellow yarn on the crochet hook like this. Pinch the yellow yarn below the crochet hook with your thumb and index finger. Use the crochet hook to catch the yellow yarn. Drag the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. Now there is 1 yellow loop remaining on the crochet hook. This completes the color change. We will find that the blue loop below is very loose. Find the blue yarn tail. Pull the yarn tail to tighten it. Then pull the yellow yarn. Tighten the yellow loop on the crochet hook. Here is the end of the yarn where we cut it. Ensure the length is at least 3 to 4 inches. Extend the yarn end. Hold the yarn on your hand. Wrap the yarn around the little finger. Pass it through the palm, between the middle and index fingers. Hang it over the index finger. Pinch the yarn tail below with the thumb and middle finger. Place the yellow and blue yarns on the back of the fabric. Ensure the front side of the fabric is facing us. Next, continue crocheting single crochet with the yellow yarn. Remove the stitch marker. Insert the crochet hook into the stitch. Then place the yellow and blue yarns on top of the crochet hook. We can hide the yarn while securing it. Now there are 5 loops on the crochet hook. Use the crochet hook to pull the yellow yarn through the first 4 loops on the hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Use the crochet hook to pull the yellow yarn through the 2 loops on the hook again. Now there is 1 loop remaining on the crochet hook. A single crochet is completed. If the horizontal V shape at the top of the yellow yarn is too large, you can pull the yellow yarn tail below to tighten it. We will demonstrate it in detail once more. Insert the crochet hook through the stitch position. Now there are 5 loops on the crochet hook. Place these 2 yarn ends above the crochet hook. This is to hide the yarn, making the yarn tail more secure, and also to prevent these 2 strands from interfering with our crocheting. Weave in the yarn tail for at least 3 to 4 stitches. You can also weave in a few more stitches. Pull the yellow yarn through the position of the crochet hook. Now there are 2 loops on the crochet hook. Yarn over, pull the yarn through the 2 loops on the crochet hook. We have already woven in 4 stitches. If you do not want to continue weaving in the yarn, you can tighten the yellow yarn. Then cut off the excess yarn tail for the blue yarn if it will be used in the subsequent crocheting. If you will continue to change yarns, you can leave it uncut. If it is no longer needed, you can also cut it off directly. We weave in a few more stitches. The blue yarn can be set aside. We have completed crocheting the top blue V-shaped stitches. The top is now left with yellow V-shaped stitches. This indicates that a full round of color change is complete. Now we will crochet a few more stitches. As you can see, after the color change is completed, there will be a step here. This is an unavoidable situation when changing yarn in spiral crochet. The 6th round is completed. Rounds 7 and 8 are the same. Start with 1 chain stitch. Then make 22 single crochet without increases or decreases. Finish with 1 slip stitch. Round 7. 1 chain stitch. 22 single crochet stitches with no increases or decreases. Crochet 1 single crochet in each stitch. First single crochet. Attach the stitch marker. Second single crochet. The 3rd single crochet. The 4th single crochet. We crochet 4 single crochet stitches as a demonstration. Please complete the remaining 18 single crochet stitches on your own. 22 single crochet stitches are completed. End with a slip stitch. Round 7 is completed. Round 8 follows the same crocheting methods as round 7. Round 8 is completed. Round 9 starts with 1 chain stitch. For single crochet stitches, first single crochet. Attach a stitch marker. Second single crochet. 3rd single crochet. 4th single crochet. 1 decrease. Pick up the front loops of 2 adjacent stitches to make the decrease. 9 single crochet stitches. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. 1 decrease. Five single crochet stitches. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. There should be a total of 20 stitches. End with a slip stitch. Round 9 is completed. Round 10 starts with 1 chain stitch, then make 20 single crochet stitches without any increases or decreases. Finish with 1 slip stitch. Please complete this round on your own. Round 10 is completed. Round 11 starts with 1 chain stitch, 3 single crochet stitches, the first single crochet stitch. Attach the stitch marker. Second single crochet. The third single crochet. 1 decrease. Eight single crochet stitches. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. Sixth one. Seventh. Eighth. 1 decrease. Five single crochet stitches. First one. Second one. Third one. Fourth one. The fifth one. There are 18 stitches in total. End with a slip stitch. Round 11 is completed. Round 12 starts with 1 chain stitch, then make 18 single crochet stitches without any increases or decreases. Finish with 1 slip stitch. Please complete this round on your own. Round 12 is completed. There are 18 stitches in total. Leave 15 inches of yarn tail and cut the yarn. Use the hook to pull the yarn tail out. Add stuffing cotton into the fabric. First, take out a small amount of cotton. Use the crochet hook handle to stuff the cotton into the leg. Stuff the cotton into the other leg using the same method. Then stuff the fabric little by little. Stuff until it reaches this level of firmness. Remove the stitch marker. The main body of the kitten is now completed.